What's going on, everybody? All right, so I thought I would show you what I keep in my range bag and what I usually take to the range with me when I go. Now, I've not had a lot of time to actually go to the range over the past, I don't know, year or so. I've been pretty busy, full-time job, YouTube. It just keeps you busy. Actually, 2 YouTube channels. But I did go to the range the other day, made several videos. And I just kind of wanted to show you what I always take with me. This is stuff that stays in my range bag all the time, and I never usually take it out unless I'm replacing batteries or something like that. Now, I do want to say I had a few comments in one of my other videos where I would shoot and you couldn't really hear what I was saying on the camera after that. So I did buy a microphone system. I just got everything in. I did test it. It does work. But I need to like put a little piece of Velcro or something on the back of my phone to kind of stick it to so that the receiver part doesn't just dangle or something. So I'm not using it for this video, but I do want to let you all know that I did invest in a wireless microphone system so that next time I go to the range and I do videos about shooting, that hopefully it doesn't do what it did last time and cut out where you really couldn't hear what I was saying. But let me get the camera turned around and show you what I actually carry to the range basically every time I go. And like I said, this stuff really never leaves my range bag to begin with. Okay, so here's my range bag. I've had this range bag forever. As you can see, it's a Sig Sauer bag. I forget where I bought this. I think I bought this in North Carolina, and I've had this thing, God, I don't know, a decade. It's really held up real well. I mean, there's no busted seams or anything like that. This bag is just really, really held up. So, at the top main pocket, actually, let's go to the front pocket first so I can just show you what's in here. There's nothing in here, but there's actually a place just to put a ton of magazines. Pistol mags, pistol caliber, rifle mags, anything you want to put in there. Or you can just put rifle mags if you still want to stack it in the front. But there's just a ton of mag storage in the main pocket. But I gotta be honest with you, I don't really put a lot of mags in there. I just usually throw them in the top part. In this side pocket over here, I do have a tourniquet and a trauma quick lock kit, and I think that's all I have in there. This is stuff you should always have with you if you're going to the range. Know how to use it, but this is great stuff. You need a trauma kit and a tourniquet. I probably need a better trauma kit, but this is what I've just always had in there. So I may actually upgrade to like an IFAK one day, but for now, that's what I carry. I usually have a knife right here. That is one thing I took out. It's a little fixed blade. I don't know why I took that out. I need to stick it back in there, but I usually have just a cheap little fixed blade in this little pocket right here. Okay, I ran inside and grabbed it real quick. It's just this little fixed blade right here. Nothing major. It's like a Marico or whatever it is. Just something cheap. I think it's like a Dirt Pinkerton design. I'm pretty sure they don't make those anymore. But it's something cheap, so if it gets taken out of the bag or I lose it, not a huge deal, but that always stays right there. Like I said, I might have took it out to sharpen it. I can't remember why I took that out, but I took that out a couple weeks ago and I just forgot to put that back. On this side over here, we have iPro. I always take a couple of pair of iPro. I think these are actually a pair of the Walker iPro. I really like Walker headsets. They just seem to work. I've got a set of them in here, and I actually think I like them better than my main pair, to tell you the truth about it. Now, these are a little bit harder to get back in this bag, but I always keep them in like one of these little bags just to help protect them a little bit. And this is just like, kind of like an Oakley sunglass case, but it was a Callaway sunglass case. And I always keep my main ones in there. Now, in this main pocket right here at the top, it unzips, and you can see there's just a huge area inside here. You have a place for 4 pistols. You have a padded slot here, a padded slot here, a padded slot here, and a padded slot right here. And this zips up and everything. And usually when I go to the range, I have a lot more than 4, so I've got like 1 in each pocket and then like 2 or 3 stuff down in here that goes along with me. Now in here, like I said, I do have a pair of the Walkers. I do really like these. These work really, really well. I also have a set of Peltor 3M Peltor Tactical Sports. These do have the awesome gel ear pads on them. These are very comfortable. These also have a cutout right here so that when you're wearing glasses, it doesn't break the seal around your ear, and I really like those gel cups. I believe these are from Noise Fighter. They sent me these back when I was doing gun videos on my main channel to test out, and these are pretty amazing. These seem to have more spring and seem to block a little more noise, but these are far more comfortable. And then I just have an SOE Gear multicam wrap on them. But these are the main ones I usually use. These were pretty expensive, and I do like the gel ear cups on them. I also carry a pair of the Pig tactical gloves. As you can see, these look brand new. I very rarely use gloves at the range, so those don't get much use. I carry a towel just to kind of wipe the mud or gunk off my gun. Sometimes when you shoot a lot, you get a lot of carbon buildup stuff on the end. Sometimes I'll wipe that off before I stick it back in the bag. I always carry like a Bosch stapler, one of these heavy duty staplers, so I can staple targets onto the wood. I carry extra staples, and I have a roll of tape just to tape up targets as well. So depending on if I need to actually staple the targets on or just use the tape to put them on, I have that either way. And then right here, actually the latch broke on this, but I do have a Bushnell, if I can get it out, Scout 1000 rangefinder, and I think this is good for 1,000 yards. I do want to say, one of my buddies has a Leupold rangefinder, and we were ranging something out to like 600 and some yards, and his Leupold wouldn't do it, but my Bushnell did. And so good on Bushnell right there, man. This has been a fantastic rangefinder, although the bag did just kind of break, but I just put some paracord around it and now it holds down perfectly fine. I do believe that is everything I have in this bag. There's probably some other stuff that I probably need to put in here, but this has always been suffice for everything that I actually needed to do at the range. You always want some good ear pro. I do prefer electronic ear pro, but if you don't have the money for electronic ear pro, make sure that you actually use some kind of ear pro. You don't just want to go shoot without ear pro. You only get one set of ears, and let's make sure that we make them last. Now, one thing I do like about these, I do also have a pair of Howard Light electronic ear pro. They're not that expensive. These can be had, I think, for like, I think on Black Friday, these things were like right at $40 or something like that. And the Howard Lights are around the same price or maybe even cheaper, and you see they fold up into like nothing hardly. But the Walkers, I think, are way better than the Howard Lights in my opinion. That's just my opinion, but I think the Walkers are better. I've used both, and these seem to work better. Like I said, I think they even work better than these, and these were something like $130 or $40. So these $40 ones actually even work better than my really expensive one. Now there's one more thing that I take to the range with me when I go, if I'm shooting like long guns or something like that. And I have this little Cabela's bag right here, and inside this I have several different sizes of these little bean bag things with leather top and leather on the bottom. And what that's for is you can sit here and set your rifle on it right here and stabilize it. And if you need to, you can actually, stack them and get it higher. There's a third one down in here, it's even bigger. So you can stack them up as high as you need them. But I do take these sometimes if I'm shooting a rifle or I'm shooting long range or something like that. These do come in handy just to help, stabilize the rifle if you're sighting it in, or just, like I said, doing some precision shooting. And I keep it in this little handy bag. And like I said, there's 3 of them in here. And that's just easy to take with me. Nice little handle. It's just easy. Okay, this part's gonna seem a little weird. I don't know how I'm gonna edit it in, but I actually had everything taken inside and actually started editing the video, and now I remembered I forgot to show you what's in the back pocket. So back here in the back, I keep, let's see if I can get it all out. I have a bunch of stuff down in this pocket that I can't hardly get a hold of. I think that's all it's in that one. I have a little Allen key. I have a small screwdriver for adjusting things, little Phillips. I have a little LaRue mount wrench. So if you have like LaRue mounts and stuff like that, you can tighten those down if you need to. I have an Aimpoint T2 Micro owner's manual for some reason. I have a Kimber 1911 takedown tool because I don't actually have a Kimber anymore, but I have an STI, and my STI is like very, very tight tolerances, and I can't get it apart without one of these, to tell you the truth about it. And then I have just another little 2.5 millimeter Allen key. I really like these types of Allen keys. I actually use these, they're dynamite, and I actually got these when I used to race RC cars back in the day. In this pocket right here, I have SBR and suppressor paperwork that I need to take with me whenever I take those out. So you always want to have those. And then I have a sight tool, an AR-15 sight tool, front sight tool. I have a tool for an aim point to adjust the windage and elevation. And then I have another sight tool. And then I have a front sight tool for an AK-47. And that's pretty much all I keep in those pockets right there. But I did want to show you that I have tools back here. I forgot to do that. But I do carry some tools back here for adjusting optics and stuff like that, along with the paperwork that I need to take with me whenever I go out. If I take like one of my SBRs or my suppressor. All right, so there it is. That's everything that's in my range bag. I think I have everything I need and really nothing I don't. But if there's something you see that you might add to this bag, let me know in the comments section. Maybe I'll add it, maybe I've just overlooked something or something like that. I do usually have like a bigger medical kit in my vehicle with me, but when I go actually in the range or to the range, this is all I usually take with me. I think the quick clot and the tourniquet is suffice, but if not, let me know what you think. Maybe I'll add an IFAK to it or something. I don't really have room for that, but maybe I'll get a bigger bag. I appreciate y'all watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.